Morning and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing my first ever PSA returns video. So I've just had an order back of around 150 cards. A mix, mostly almost all WOTC Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes, Jungle Fossil, a couple of Neo Revelation, and then some other bits and pieces. Some Japanese promos, some first edition base set German. So we're gonna take a look through them, see what grades I got, and then at the end, if you stick around till then, we are going to do a giveaway. We're going to give away one of these cards. First time I've done a giveaway on YouTube. I am going to try and do them giveaway a card with every PSA order. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first lot we've got is a selection of first edition Gym Challenge. So we'll start with the hollows. We've got a Blaine's Arcanine there, PSA 7. We've got the Big Bad Charizard, PSA 8. Brock's Ninetales, also in a PSA 8. Got Giovanni's Machamp, PSA 8 there, near mint to mint. And then we've got probably the hardest card in the set to grade, the Giovanni's Persian. This one got a 7 near mint. All this hollow does have a strong tendency to scratch. We've got a PSA 9 Koga's Beedrill. A PSA 8 Koga's Ditto. This is actually one of the easier ones to grade, because there's not much hollow there. Then we've got a PSA 8 Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, a PSA 9 Rocket's Mewtwo. I think probably the first card to have 3 attacks. Then a PSA 9 Rocket's Zapdos. I love this. The artwork on this card is incredible. And a PSA 6 Giovanni Trainer. So that's the hollows. Into the rares now. We've got Blaine's Ninetales in a PSA 9. Koga's Arbok in a PSA 8. Koga's Pidgeotto, PSA 8. And my favourite of the rares, it's not the Gengar, Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon in a PSA 8. Into the uncommons, Blaine's Charmeleon in a 9. Got Blaine's Rapidash, also in a 9. Brock's Graveler in a 9. Got another 9, Brock's Sandslash this time. Brock's Vulpix, this time in an 8. Erica's Bellsprout in a 9. You did in these gym sets get some random normal basic Pokemon that for some reason were not common. They were uncommon instead. We've got Erica's Bulbasaur in an 8. Erica's Clefairy in a 9. The best of the uncommon artworks for me, Erica's Ivysaur in a 9 in that Field of Flowers. Giovanni's Meowth in a 9. There's another example similar to the Bellsprout, a random card that for some reason is uncommon. Giovanni's Nidorina in a 9. We've got Giovanni's Nidorino in a 9. Koga's Golbat also in a 9. And actually a very underrated artwork, Koga's Kakuna, which with the sort of Beedrill seemingly hatching out of it, that's a 9. One that nobody cares about, Koga's Wheezing in a 9. Lieutenant Surge's Eevee in an 8. Lieutenant Surge's Raticate in a 9. And on the last couple for the uncommons, we've got Sabrina's Jinx in a 9. And Sabrina's Mr. Mime in a 9. So I'll just get these out of the way and grab the next lot. Now we've got the Gym Challenge Commons. Spin these around. So we'll start with one of the better ones. Blaine's Charmander in a 9. Got Blaine's Growlithe, this time an 8. Blaine's Ponyta in a 9. Blaine's Rhyhorn in a 9. We've got Brock's Diglett in a 9. Erica's Jigglypuff in an 8. Erica's Audition a 9. This one a rare 10. Giovanni's Machop, a Gem Mint card. The other Giovanni's Meowth from the set, this time a 9. Giovanni's Nidoran Female, 9. Then into the Koga cards, the ones that nobody really cares about. We've got the Ekans in a 9. We've got the Grimer in a 9. Got the Koga's Tangler in a 9. And we've got Koga's Zubat in a 9. Then got a mint Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. I'll be honest, I prefer the Gym Heroes artwork, but this is still a Pikachu. It's still a mint card. We've got the Lieutenant Surge's Rattata in a 9. I've got Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb. This one is only a 6, so I don't really, there must have been some edge damage somewhere. Doesn't seem to be that much whitening on it. We've got Misty's Horsey in a 9. Misty's Poliwag in a 9. Got Misty's Psyduck in a 9. Got Misty's Seal in a 9. We've got the Staryu, another 9, lots of 9s in here. Sabrina Zabra in a 9. Sabrina, the first of the Sabrina's Ghastlies, this time an 8. And this the better artwork of the two Ghastlies in my opinion, also an 8. Sabrina's Porygon, 9. And Sabrina's Psyduck in a 9. Love the sort of sidewave artwork around this card. So that's the Pokemon. Now we've got a few trainers to go through. We've got Lieutenant Surge's Secret Plan in an 8. The Sabrina Rare, 8. Cinnabar City Gym, this one's a 9. The, I'll try and pronounce it correctly, Fuchsia City Gym in a 9. Got the Koga's Ninja Trick, this one slightly different artwork in the Japanese that was banned in English, so this one's a 9. We've got Master Ball in an 8. We've got Rockets Minefield Gym in a 9. We've got the Saffron City Gym in a 9. And to complete the set, we've got the Viridian City Gym in a 9. And the last couple, we've got Fervor in a 9. And we've got Transparent Walls in a 9. So that's the gym challenge. Mostly 9s in the non-hollows. Couple of few 9s in the hollows too, so not too bad. Charizard had only got an 8. So we'll get on to the gym heroes now. A few more of these sorts. So there's no hollows or rares in this one, they weren't worth grading. So we'll start with the uncommons. We've got Blaine's Growlithe in an 8. We've got Brock's Geodude in an 8. I do like the art on that Geodude card. It's only a Geodude, but it's a nice artwork. We've got Brock's Golbat in an 8. Got Brock's Graveler in an 8. Erica's Dratini in an 8. We've got Erica's Exeggutor in an 8. We've got Erica's Gloom in an 8. And we've got the other Erica's Gloom from the set in a 9. We've got a Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite in an 8. I believe this artwork was reprinted in one of the X era sets, or one very similar. I think it's Power Keepers actually have it in a PSA 10 somewhere. And we've got Lieutenant Surge's Spearow in an 8. Misty's Poliwhirl in an 8. Misty's Psyduck in an 8. And Misty's Seaking in a 9. Nice looking card, that one. Another nice looking card, Misty's Starmie in a 9. We've got Misty's Tentacool in an 8. Sabrina's Haunter in an 8. And that's the uncommon, so we'll go into the commons now. We'll start with Blaine's Charmander, the other one in an 8. Blaine's Growlithe in a 9. Blaine's Ponyta in an 8. Brock's Vulpix in an 8. Got Erica's Bellsprout in a 9. Erica's Execute in an 8. Another 10, we've got Erica's Oddish this time, PSA 10 Gem Mint. We've got Erica's Tangela in an 8. And we've got the other Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, the one artwork I prefer. This one's just an 8 though, not a 9, unfortunately. Then we've got Sabrina's Abra in a 9. And Sabrina's Venonat in a 9. So that's the Pokemon done. Trainers. We've got Charity in a 9. Misty in an 8. We've got Brock's Training Method in a 9. Got the Celadon City Gym in an 8. The Cerulean City Gym in an 8. Erica's Perfume in an 8. Got Good Manners in an 8. Got got Lieutenant Surge's Treaty in a 9. Misty's Wrath in an 8. Secret Mission in an 8. Tickling Machine in a 9. We've got Blaine's Gamble in an 8. And the last one, we've got Trash Exchange in a 9. So that's the Gym Heroes. I'm a little disappointed on the grades with those. I'd hope to get mostly 9s and a few 10s in there. They are largely 8s. So actually, I think we will give one of these away. Where is the Dratini? I think we'll give away the Dratini. Just give me one moment. There it is. So I'll just shift the rest of these out of the way. So I think for the giveaway, this is the one we're going to have as the prize, the Erica PSA 8 First Edition Erica's Dratini. Nice card. If you do want to enter, then subscribe to the channel, like the video and leave a comment. I'll give 4 days from the video going live, and after 4 days everyone who's done that will be entered into a draw and the winner will receive this card. So have a little reminder at the end of the video, but we'll get on to the next ones now. So next we've got some Jungle. Start with that. We've got a Clefable PSA 8. We've got a Unlimited Electrode in a PSA 8. Got a First Edition Flareon PSA 8. We've got a No Symbol, little unusual rare cards, these No Symbol Pidgeot in a PSA 9. So these are not First Edition, but if you see here, the set symbol is not there. So it's a misprint card. They're pretty rare. We've got a First Edition Pinsir PSA 9. And we've got a Vaporeon PSA 8. So into the, then got a couple of rares I think. We've got a Clefable PSA 9. We've got an Electrode PSA 9. And we've got a Pidgeot PSA 9. A couple more. We've got a Dodrio in a PSA 8. We've got a Gloom in a PSA 9. So that's the Jungle. We've also got a few Fossil. We've got a Gengar PSA 8. A Kabutops PSA 8. Got a Lapras in a PSA 9. A Arbok in a PSA 9. A Ghastly in a PSA 9. Got a Golem PSA 9. Magmar PSA 9. Slowbro PSA 9. And then we've got a few trainers to finish off these few. We've got Energy Search in a 9. Recycle in an 8. And Mysterious Fossil in a 9. Oh, that's Jungle on the Fossil. Not too bad, mostly 9s on the non-hollows. Would like maybe a couple more 9s on the hollows, but you know, 8s is not a bad grade. So we're into the last few now. There's a mix of sets here. So first we've got a couple of Neo Revelation cards. We've got Jinx in a PSA 9 and PSA 7 Stantler. These next ones are a complete set of the 9 promo cards that were released to commemorate the 11th movie in Japan in 2008. So they were all opened from sealed and sleeved straight away. So there are 9 in total. So we will start with the first one, which is the Shaman, which is a PSA 10, and the artwork on these is brilliant. They've got a gorgeous outline as well. Then we've got Piplup in a PSA 10, one of the Sinnoh mascots. Then we've got the most valuable one, which is the Pikachu. Now it's only got a 6, even though it was opened straight from sealed, so I can't really see, but there must be some edge damage to it somewhere for it to get that. But yeah, that's a little disappointing. Then we've got a Magnezone in a PSA 10, Giratina in a PSA 9, Mamoswine in a PSA 9. Then we've got that one's Shieldon, a PSA 10. Let's check there. And we've got Dialga in a PSA 10. Very nice looking card, that. And finally, we've got Regigigas in a PSA 10. So as you can see, almost all of them got 10s. It's just the Pikachu that was less than a 9, which is a bit annoying. And we've got a Japanese Fossil Zapdos in a PSA 6. And then to finish off, we've got some first edition German base set trainers. Now, I bought these very cheap. I have no idea what they're worth, but they seemed in pretty mint condition when I saw them, so I thought I might as well take the risk. So we've got the Clefairy, which is Peppy Poupe. No idea, but it's a PSA 10. We've got a Computer Search in a PSA 9, Computer Suka. I'm sorry if you're German and I'm butchering these pronunciations. And we've got the Devolution Spray in a PSA 10. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. We've got, this is a bit easier to pronounce, Detector Item Finder in a PSA 9. And then we've got 2 copies of Pokemon Breeder. Pokemon Zucta in a PSA 9. And there's the other one. They've got 9s and 10s. So, yeah, I have no idea what they're worth, or if they're worth anything. Also, that's all the cards we've gone through. Just to remind you, the Erica Stratini giveaway, if you want the chance to win this card, then subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. You've got 4 days to do so from the day of the video going up, which should be on a Saturday. And once that's done, I will enter everyone's name into a hat, and we will do a draw. So, there's your potential prize there. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.